Hey guys, welcome back! I'm Emma and we're playing Dragon Age. So, I noticed that our big pool of blood has returned. We are finding a whole lot of dragons. First we found some dragon lynx, and now we have some drakes. So my personal hope is that we get a big bad dragon boss. Now, I really don't like how this is so deep roadsy. Where can we go? Is that a dead end? Let's go look anyways. You never know where the loot will be. I don't know whether those are supposed to be like sulfur pits or like underground geysers or whatever. Because we've missed a whole lot of like places along the way, and I really kind of don't like that. I'm very particular when it comes to maps. Should we go back? Because we've missed 2 rooms. These might connect, but I don't know about that one. Let's go back for that one. We'll do that. It's a compromise of sorts. And hopefully we'll get some more information as to what is going on. Because I'm a little skeptical. Is this still an Andraste thing? Like, why the dragons? Why the, like, cult? I mean, I guess you have extremists of every religion, and so it would make sense that you would have extremists of Andrasteism? Whatever you want to call it. Because I'm pretty sure... Oh, can I go? Thank you. Andraste is not super savs with all this random killing.
I would watch out, were I you.
Guys. Oh, does he not break the trap when he goes over it? Oh, that didn't sound good. What the shit? Okay.
Begin the onslaught.
I haven't seen this turkey.
Morgan, are you doing that thing where you're not healing? Because I'm going to be really fucking pissed. Look at that expression on Zevran's poor little face. God damn it. Okay, now, I'm going to get this way so Morgan will get the shit over here. There we go. I like how Zevran's like tisking them. That was a close. No. There we go. Your dirty butt faces. There we go.
And so I shall.
I wonder if that was a fire trap or that woman fireballed. She doesn't have any loot. Hey, there's a treasure chest. Sorry, this is like uneventful.
Well, all right.
I feel like we're just back in the deep roads all over again, guys. Ice arrows. Morgan's like, no, I'm just gonna really stand exactly where you need to be. I should probably equip those ice arrows while I'm thinking about it. I mean, it looks like the deep roads. Probably doesn't smell like the... Well, I don't know. Sulfur pits. Oh? Okay.
Stop! You will go no further!
Who are you?
You do not have the right to demand my name. You have defiled our temple. You have spilled the blood of the faithful and slaughtered our young. No more. You will tell me now, intruder, why you have done all this. Why have you come here?
That sounds fair. Tell me your name, and I will tell you why I am here.
I am Father Colgrim, leader and guide to the disciples of Andraste. Kill us, and you will face Andraste. She will smell our blood, and the blood of her children on you, and her wrath will be great.
Children? You mean the dragons? Is Andraste a dragon?
She is so much more! She is even more glorious than all the old gods combined. The prophet Andraste has overcome death itself, and has returned to her faithful in a form more radiant than you can imagine. Not even the Tevinter Imperium could hope to slay her now. What hope do you have?
Oh my god, people are so crazy. You're mad. Andraste is dead.
You know nothing! Andraste revealed herself to us! We are her chosen! To arms, my brethren! Andraste will grant us victory!
It's like when you tell people, like, no, this isn't really the case, and so they just start screaming more nonsense, and you're like, okay. Actually, I should probably take care of these mages first. I'm gonna have to really watch. Just got him. Am I just missing this whole fucking time?
It's your time to die!
Can you go? Thank you.
Now we play a little. I still remember my first battle.
Oh my god. Sometimes, baby girl, you just drive me crazy. Well, at least that was a little bit more difficult. Worm's horn? Just summon the high dragon? At least I get my dragon boss, guys! But what crazy motherfuckers? What kind of acid do you have to be on? Okay, so this is way out, so we're gonna loop back around really quick and go see what that other section of the temple was. It's probably just more fighting, but I can't in good conscience just leave it there. Man, cults are so cray. Extremists are cray. I don't care what you're extreme about. What is it? Even the loading screens on World of Warcraft. Everything in moderation. Even World of Warcraft. They even have some, like, the tips that encourage you to go outside and play with your friends. As though we're all elementary students who play the game. I don't think they mean to, like, insinuate that or to be patronizing in any way, but it's kind of funny. What if I don't want to go outside? I'm an adult. Oh, goodness. Sorry for the trek back. I might speed this up. We'll see. What the shit? Who is like, this dragon spoke to me and she is now Andraste? Like, this guy is cray. Unless this dragon can talk, and then I'm gonna be a little bit more intrigued. I'm assuming this guy is just mental as fuck. Oh. Dragons.
Oh, yes! Ha!
Also, if there's baby dragons, doesn't there have to be 2 dragons? Archer, what is that?
Shall we?
Oh, he's already dead, that's fine. I know he's right there. Let me click on him. Please.
Yeah, that's right. What did I tell you?
Sometimes, game. Sometimes.
As you desire.
Is this the hatchery? Can I break them all? Because this is probably not a good plan, guys. Durgan egg. Life drinker? Oh, blood mage. Do you count as a blood mage, Morgan? I'm not sure. I like how he literally just could have finished this off and then gone down there. Oh, but there's another one down there. Now, it was recommended to me that when we get out, because I think the part that's next is like there's an open air like place. We can actually like port out, which we don't need to go, and go sell, because how's our inventory? Our inventory is actually not that bad, so I might not. I don't know how much stuff is in the next area though, and I might regret that, you know? We'll have to see. Was Brother Genitivi? I don't think he was a merchant, was he? I can never remember anymore. Okay, so this room... We missed somebody?
And so I shall.
And then up. Sorry guys, we have to deal with my need to explore every zone, every nook and cranny. These poor cows. Didn't even eat them all. They have bad dragon manners. What's here? Oh, can I let them all out? Can I open the cage? I can like hover over the goat. What?
Now, this is interesting.
Get out of here, you jerks.
Lovely.
I guess I should help her with this. The boys can handle that one. Oh, not me!
Time to dance.
Not me. Oh, Morgan's dead? Or I should say unconscious. Why didn't she heal herself? Pile of dragon filth.
Of course.
At least maybe we can give these scales to somebody to make some sweet armor. Look at those little pigs. We gotta let them out because they're just gonna stay in here forever and starve to death. It's so cruel. Dragon Age, why don't you think of contingencies like that? Why are you so mean to the baby animals? I'm on a Dragon Age kind of fan group thing on Facebook, and somebody was talking about how they hate going through and having to kill the poor little defenseless animals. Like, 'cause sometimes when they attack you, or for instance, you need a bunch of fennec fur, which are those adorable baby foxes in Inquisition, for either a quest or to build the armor you need, and it's just sad. I think this is the way we go. Yes. And I totally agree. It's not fun to have to murder a little... Because I know some people play, like, it's just a video game, well, it doesn't matter. Well, I like to play with a semblance of realism. I say semblance because I understand that it's still a fantasy world and this is not a reality. But it is a reality in this manner, in this book, in this narrative, in this universe. And that's what makes books so amazing, is when you can lose yourself in that world. And so you kind of want to do that here, and if you just like fucking act like a murder hobo, are we doing okay, guys? That was glitchy. You just act like a murder hobo. It's just so unrealistic and douchey. So douchey. Like, I give a lot of D&D groups crap for that. no one ever seen this dragon before? It kind of flies around and it's noisy. Doesn't make a lot of sense. And those do look like sulfur pits. Okay, that's fine. Saving the game is fine. I don't know how this is going to work out, friends. I don't know if this is how we confront the dragon, but I'm assuming it's going to swoop down on us at some point, or we fucking book it for that cover over there. I'm not sure how this works. So let's find out. Is she just gonna stay there and sleep? Oh, is that a pit? No? Can I walk on it? Yeah. Because I'd like to do some exploring. Ooh, we can go in here. Ruined temple. So what's that over there? Sorry, I have to explore. It's still really strange that nobody has ever... Well, I guess people have come up here. They just get killed by the crazy cult people. And I just happen to be more formidable. Oh, look at these chests. Silk carpet. Is that like gift I can give? Yes, ice arrows. Have I already used all mine? Yeah. They give you so few. Okay. Is this section filled out? Yeah. So it looks like we can go up there too. We'll do that. Hopefully not aggro that big old dragon. Because it's just Inquisition all over. I mean, it is called Dragon Age. Okay, there is a door. So now that I know that that is another way to go, we'll just go and do this one first. I'm sorry. I just need to know all my options. Wait, where did we come from? Okay, we came from up. Okay, good. So this is where we're supposed to go. Sulfur Temple, yeah! Let's do it. I bet this all smells atrocious. So gross. Okay, friends. Wait, have I... Wait, what? Have we... This is where we came from. But there was like a cave block or whatever in the way last time. Whatever. You go back to sleep. That's a good Durgan. Yeah, I definitely don't want to fuck with that until I have to. This is pretty classic dungeon crawl. Like, this could not get any more, like, cliche tropey. I guess I've just played too much D&D. I mean, this is only a 2009 game. I shouldn't be, like, too critical. Alright, friends. Oh, hello.
This is not like the rest of the temple. This part is unblemished, untouched.
But why the spider webs? I'm gonna loot this vase before we do this. Andraste's arrows? Interrupt spellcasting. That's kind of handy. Are there more vases to be had? No, just some rubble. I don't need Shield's crystals anymore. I don't ever have to talk to her again. Hello.
I bid you welcome, pilgrim.
What? Why is this all ethereal sounding? Who are you?
I am the guardian, the protector of the urn of sacred ashes. I have waited years for this.
For me?
You are the first to arrive in a very long time. It has been my duty, my life, to protect the urn and prepare the way for the faithful who come to revere Andraste. For years beyond counting have I been here, and shall I remain until my task is done and the Imperium has crumbled into the sea.
Will your task ever be done?
I do not know, and I do not question.
Who are the men who have taken over the remainder of the temple?
When my brethren and I carried Andraste from Tevinter to this sanctuary, we vowed to forever revere her memory and guard her. I have watched generations of my brethren take up the mantle of their fathers. For centuries they did this, unwavering, joyful in their appointed task. But now they have lost their way. They have forgotten Andraste and their promise.
So the dragon is not Andraste then?
No. Our Andraste has gone to the Maker's side. She will not return. The dragon is a fearsome creature, and they must have seen her as an alternative to the absent Maker and his silent Andraste. A true believer would not require audacious displays of power.
How did this belief spread to the rest of the disciples?
It began with an ancestor of the one known as Colgrim. He saw himself as a new prophet, preaching the rebirth. Some disagreed with him. I heard their cries of pain and loss, which were quickly silenced.
Tell me more about the disciples.
When my brethren and I carried Andraste from Tevinter to this sanctuary, we vowed to forever revere her memory and guard her. I have watched generations of my brethren take up the mantle of their fathers. For centuries they did this, unwavering, joyful in their appointed task. But now they have lost their way. They have forgotten Andraste and their promise.
I'm sorry. Either that was a duplicate answer or I asked the same question again. I don't think I did. What can you tell me about the Urn of Sacred Ashes?
You already know that the urn contains the remains of the prophet Andraste. What else is there to tell?
So there is another one. These chat options are kind of wonky. Because there was another thing we could ask about the disciples.
When my brethren and I carried Andraste from Tevinter to this sanctuary, we vowed to forever revere her memory. I am all that remains of the first disciples. I swore I would protect the urn as long as I lived, and I have lived a very long time.
I want to ask how is it possible you've lived so long, but Arcaning, the first disciples, did you know Andraste?
Did anyone really know her, save the Maker? She would sometimes spend weeks alone in meditation, often without food or water.
How is it possible that you've lived so long?
I made a vow to Andraste and to the Maker. My life is tied to the ashes. As long as they remain, so will I.
I would like to see the urn.
You have come to honor Andraste, and you shall, if you prove yourself worthy.
But I don't care about Andraste. So I have to fight you.
It is not my place to decide your worthiness. The gauntlet does that. If you are found worthy, you will see the urn and be allowed to take a small pinch of the ashes for yourself. If not,
What is the gauntlet?
The gauntlet tells the true pilgrims from the false. You will undergo 4 tests of faith, and we shall see how your soul fares.
Can you tell me anything else about this gauntlet?
You will understand what it is when you face it.
Very well. I will enter the gauntlet.
Before you go, there is something I must ask. I see that the path that led you here was not easy. There is suffering in your past. Your suffering, and the suffering of others. Tamblyn was one of your tribe, a blood brother. You left him in the ruins, left him to his fate. Tell me, pilgrim, did you fail Tamblyn?
Oh. Oh my shit. Oh my god. So let's sit here and think about how she would feel about this. I feel like she definitely blames herself. That she did fail him. I definitely think that, in my own personal headcanon, she would have continued to search. Like, they're like, oh, well, he's not there. But every place she would have gone, she would have been, you know, nonchalantly asking. She would have been keeping an eye out. She would have been looking. So, I think the only thing that she's really going to blame herself for is letting him touch the mirror. Because she could have yanked him away, because she, I'm assuming, had a bad feeling. Tamlyn, this isn't the grocery store. You can't just touch everything with your tiny fingers. Yes, I could have pulled him away from the mirror.
Thank you. That is all I wish to know.
You are too hard on yourself. No one's perfect.
Is there any religion that does not thrive upon guilt, like a glutton at his lunch? No, I thought not.
And now the self-flagellation? Oh, that is what comes next in these things, no?
And what of those that follow you? Alistair, Knight, and Warden. You wonder if things would have been different if you were with Duncan on the battlefield. You could have shielded him from the killing blow. You wonder, don't you, if you should have died and not him?
Yes. If Duncan had been saved and not me, everything would be better. If I just had the chance, maybe I...
And the uneven elf.
Oh, is it my turn now? Hurrah! I'm so excited.
Many have died at your hand. But is there any you regret more than a woman by the name of...
How do you know about that?
I know much. It is allowed to me. The question stands, however. Do you regret?
Yes, the answer is yes, if that's what you wish to know. I do. Now move on.
And you, Morrigan, Flemeth's daughter, what?
Begone, spirit. I will not play your games.
I will respect your wishes. The way is open. Good luck, and may you find what you seek.
Damn! That's really cruel. To sit there and peer into everyone's deepest regrets and self-loathing. Morgan has a point, though. Religions tend to do that. Now everyone feels like shit. Because it's like, my poor warden's trying to recover from Tamlyn. And it's like, oh, by the way, you know that thing that has scarred you more deeply than anything else in the world? That was your fault. I know it's not technically her fault, but she still feels like there's things that she could have done, you know? Everybody does in that kind of situation. Alistair, for example. Man, what a dick. Okay, guys. I'm going to leave it here as a cliffhanger because next we're going to start the gauntlet. So, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you next time.